All right, I just left the gas station, filled up. I have the brand new Nibbi PE28, I think it is, on here with a filter. I put it on yesterday, but I had the kids, so I didn't get a chance to ride it, but I did get it running. But it wasn't running great, so I swapped out some jets that I read people used online. I had good luck with, the 190s at least. So I threw that in there. I threw the needle clip one slot down on richness, and I just rode it to the gas station quick, and I did one little quick rip on it. Nothing crazy, just like second, third gear. Feels good. So, and it seems to be running pretty smooth. Figure I'll pull over quick while that car gets ahead of me just so you can see. So it's the PE28, the Nibbi. I bought the Nibbi filter also, big old cone filter. I took the pilot jet out and swapped it when I first got the carb, and then ended up putting the pilot back in that came with it. It's a 40, and then I put a 130, what was it? I think I put a 133 main jet, because someone said 135. I had a 133 to 135, but I had a 125 in there and it didn't seem right. So I went with the 133 main and moved the clip on the needle down one spot. But it doesn't seem, you know, crazy good. We're only doing 70, but it's smooth. There's no hiccups. I'm not getting any hiccups or anything like that. It's running smooth, but I still feel like up top could use either more or less fuel. I don't know what one yet, but let's do a 25 rolling second right here. Oh, brings it up. Just instantly brought the tire up in second from a roll at 25. I was actually not ready for that. For this being just popping the thing on with some jets and it running this good, I'm not mad about it. Obviously there's room to improve, especially the top end, but we're getting places. Well, that's not good. Somehow my phone fell off my phone mount and just slid across the road. It's never fallen out. I felt something hit my leg, and yep. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a screen protector on it either. Now it's all shattered, but overall not in bad shape. I felt something hit my leg, and I literally looked down because I felt it, like, you know, pretty good. I looked down and my phone's gone, and I'm like, no way. That's crazy. That's never fallen out of this. I wonder why. This is the phone I've always used. Damn, that sucks too, because now the screen's broke. Well, what can you do, you know? And I'm just up on the sidewalk. Oh, I guess I should turn the key on. Alright, let's get out of here. Papers. Maybe my phone will stay in the mount this time. At first I thought it was my new phone in my pocket, and I was like, no way. But it hit me like right here. And I looked down and that was gone. And I'm like, I looked behind me. I wish the camera was rolling, but it wasn't. I looked behind me and it's literally just spinning and sliding at 40 miles an hour behind me. And there was a car behind me. So I was like, I whipped it up onto the curb as fast as I could. I'm gonna go out and hit my normal spot where I do my speed runs with my brand new cracked phone from falling off the bike earlier today at like 45 miles an hour. But since it's like almost 7 p.m, the sun's starting to go down, maybe you'll be able to read the numbers a little bit better when I'm ripping. I don't think we'll break 80 unless this jetting magically makes it just rip up top. But we'll see. We'll see how it feels wide open. I forgot I also went to AutoZone and I put a brand new spark plug in this thing, an Iridium or whatever, Iridium. Same plug it was in it, but the Iridium version. Brand new. It was already pre-gapped at 0.03. so I left it. I don't know if that's too big or too small. I haven't figured that out yet. But brand new spark plug and a 125 main jet versus the 133 main jet. That's the only thing that's changed. First wheelie with this carb. Yeah, even like trying to keep it up in fourth, it doesn't, or fifth, it doesn't like want to keep it up. I have to like give it way more throttle. The power's just still not there. I think what my next step is though, I think this is the right direction as far as like the jetting goes. I think it feels better now versus the 133, so I think I'm gonna go from the 125 down to the 118, or if I can find a 120 to put on it, or put in it. And I think it's getting better. So I think if I do that, we'll be sitting pretty decent for air fuels, wide open throttle. I'm assuming, because it feels pretty decent right now compared to earlier where it flattened out really hard up top. All right, so it's the next day, but I did just take out the 125 jet and put the 118 main jet in that came with the carb. So I'm back down to the way the carb was shipped to me. The only change to the carb now would be the needle. I moved the clip down one slot. I put the 16 tooth back on the front and took the 17 off. I'm just wondering if the 17's geared too high to where the RPMs in fifth just can't pull it any faster, because it gets to a spot where it just feels like it doesn't have power, and I still don't know if it's a carb thing or if it's a gearing thing. So I put the 16 back on, which I've always ran. I put the 17 on last year, I think at the beginning of the year, because I was going on a longer ride and I wanted to lower RPMs for like highway speeds. But 16 is back on, and we'll see what it feels like and what fifth pulls like. If it pulls further and longer in fifth, I'll know. So we'll see if we can do 81, if it'll even do that. In fourth though, there's 70, 71, not even speed tucking, sitting straight up. 76, 79, 80, 81.9. All right, so it will do it. The wind was just holding me back. Good to know. So far since Easter, I've ridden 311 miles with a max speed of 81.9, so 82 miles an hour. But yeah, 311 miles already since Easter. I've been doing good with keeping track of my miles. Just actually like 3 or 4 miles higher than that because I forgot a couple times when I ran to the gas station, but no big deal.